Hello, I'm Brianna. Welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Welcome to Mixed Media Mayhem, where we're given a recipe. And I'm using this sketch by Lisa Sikorsky with Scrap a Sketch on Facebook. I will have that linked below. So, Mixed Media Mayhem, we're given a recipe, and we're using Shimmer, Epoxy, and ink spray. I have this photo of my husband and myself at Disneyland in California, and I'm working my way through 2024 pictures. This was in March, and I have this Disney collection with me. It is a Day at the Park Solids Plus paper kit, and that is by Color Play. So it is that glossy kind of paper. I know some people don't like that. I have put off doing this sketch for a while. I'm trying to get through all of them, and this is number 63. I think Lisa has about 147 on Facebook right now. She also does have exclusive sketches. She has a membership that you can join. Anyway, it'll all be linked below. So first, I traced the corner that I wanted on this lovely polka dot paper. And this is hard for me, but I have to trim right into the middle of the page. Um, it just didn't work out any other way for me. So, and it's okay. I mean, there's a lot more of this paper left that I'll be able to use, and it's okay, and I'll get over it. So it already makes me feel better to have the first piece on the layout, like the first part of the sketch. And then I decide to use this striped paper. I have one other pattern paper and it's another polka dot, which is a different size polka dot, but I didn't want to put those two together. So I'm going to line this up and then make pencil marks of where I should be trimming this. So you'll see me take my pencil. And that triangle on the bottom, of course, is not going to be perfect because it was with my scissors. So I'm just trying to do the best I can. I get out my favorite Fiskars ruler that is like 18 inches long. And then I make those pencil marks. And then I'm gonna trim it, and when I come back, I think what you're gonna see is the big side of that paper that I just trimmed off. So I'll bring back the smaller side. There we go. And so now I have my first two pieces, and then once you get going, it doesn't seem so overwhelming anymore. So look at ta-da! So now I know I just need a little piece of this polka dot. So I'm just trying to figure out how to make that work. So I'm making my pencil marks again. And then I'll trim that. And I think that fits into my trimmer instead of having to trim it by hand. Once I get this all cut, I think, boy, that was really easy. But even still staring at it now, just the sketch, I just get overwhelmed. It's so silly. That first step is the hardest to take for sure. You can look below to see everybody that's playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem. There is a playlist, so I'll have that linked below. Check them out because everybody does something very different with the list of ingredients. Now that I have these down where I want them, I think I will glue them down. I'm just checking to see, how it fits all with my picture. So I'll take my ATG and honestly, the ATG does have a little difficulty with adhering to the glossy paper. So if you can adhere to the white cardstock behind, it's your best bet. Sometimes it just slips and doesn't like it. It's not that it won't stick to it, it's just to get it to start off the roll is kind of hard. Once I get the side all glued down there, I will start making some layering pieces for the photos. And once I get the layering pieces done for the photos, I can play with the fun mixed media. Like I said, the picture is of myself and my husband in Disneyland in California. He had a kind of a trade show event for work nearby. And so we got to spend the Saturday there after the trade show was done. And this is the dinner that we had um, while at the park. I take a different paper from that collection. It is just the black, the glossy black paper, and I'm going to use that to mat my photos on. And then I'm going to take some different pieces of the you can see that I'm going to flip it. Yep, the back of the black and white polka dots is the stripes, so I'm going to use that as a layering piece. And I'm going to do the cheat thing where if you cut them into little pieces and you put one end on the top and one end on the bottom, and you line them up, they look like it's one big piece of paper behind your photo. So I will use that ATG to adhere the photos down and then work on those layering pieces behind, and I'm pretty happy with the way these colors are, spread out and coming together with the stripes and the polka dots and the solid piece as well. The February is coming up quick, and I'm going to try to have a layout done every day of the month of February. It is Follow a Sketch February with Scrapping Reflections, who is State Goddess on YouTube, and she has picked out a different sketch for every day of February. So I am working on that to get that done for. So I don't know, I just love the sketches, one, and two, I love um, getting 2024 into my albums and using up my stash. I feel like I really shouldn't say using up my stash. It should be making a dent in my stash, but you know what I mean. All right, so Echo Park chipboard pieces and stickers. And I'm kind of looking for kind of little pieces um, that can going to be sprinkled around the page. These are my epoxy. They are from Scrappin' Happy Studio, and they're fun, and I just love that they match the color scheme. The black and the white go with the Disney colors. So now I bring out my shimmers in yellow. I think it's called Sunny or Sunshine. And these are kind of new to me. I think I've used them once before. And I'm kind of going to do like the packaging technique where I'm going to add some water to that and then stamp it onto my page. Um, I will be the first to admit I'm not that super great at this, but it does achieve the effect that I want. So um, you really don't need much. A little goes a long way. And oh, I got to make sure I know where my don't want to waste any. So I'm just going to kind of twist this and blob it on, and then I'll add some more water. And like I said, a little goes a long way. I don't need to add any more of the shimmers to this. I just keep adding some water. And after I get the block down once, I do remember that on the opposite side of my mat is this nice spongy that, if you're stamping, especially, I don't know if it helps so much with this block, but um, it helps a good stamped image. So there we go. Um, and I don't want it to look square, so I do keep twisting it. I bring my photo back in often just to make sure, that I've got the coverage that I want, and then I can go and fill in where I think I need more. So again, not adding any more paint, just adding water. And then I'll put the block down a couple more times here. And then once it's got a good coverage on there, I'll go ahead and use the ATG on the back of the photo in mats, and I will get that glued down to the paper. And right there, you can see that's what I'm talking about, but the glossy paper not liking the ATG. So it will stick, it just doesn't like to grab at first. Next, I am eyeballing where I want my picture, and those stripes on that right-hand side, believe it or not, help me make sure that it's level and even. So now I go and I just pick out some chipboard. Those are little chipboard stars that work good, like kind of as embellishment or enamel dots. So I'll use up all those from the chipboard collection. I like the red pair of sunglasses, so those are sitting up on the right-hand side. Um, had I really known what I was doing, I probably would have put my photos a little bit more over to the right because now I've got a title, but it did miss Daryl's head, so it says magic. And then I'm just finding various stars from this collection. The yellow oval I just put down says believe. I do bring in this chipboard piece of luggage. Lots more stars. Oh, did find some flowers too in the yellow and the reds and the blacks, so that's perfect. I have a little flag I'm gonna stick up there. That yellow banner up there on the top says best day. And then once I get all the chipboard and sticker pieces down, oh, I'm gonna forget about the epoxy and then come in with black splatters, some more polka dots for my left-hand side of the page. And then when I am done with that, I will come in and pick out three epoxy. I don't know if you call them epoxy flare, but epoxy buttons is what it says on the packaging. And I'll pick out three to put in my three clusters, one by the title, and then one in each corner there, and that'll be it. So I've got a um, palm tree, a camera, and then like a palm leaf. And then I do put extra glue onto the chipboard sunglasses as well as the chipboard suitcase, and then liquid glue to the flare. And that'll do it for me in this layout. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and please come back and see me again soon.